Welcome to our channel. Today, we delve into the dark history of one of the most infamous figures in history, Adolf Hitler and his wars. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more historical content. Adolf Hitler, the leader of the National Socialist German Workers' Party, Nazi Party, rose to power in Germany in the early 1930s. His aggressive expansionist policies and racial ideologies led to one of the deadliest conflicts in human history, World War II. To understand Hitler's wars, we must first look at the aftermath of World War I. The Treaty of Versailles in 1919 left Germany humiliated and economically crippled. Hitler exploited this discontent, promising to restore Germany's former glory. In 1933, Hitler became Chancellor of Germany. By 1934, he had consolidated power, becoming the Führer. His regime quickly began rearming Germany, violating the Treaty of Versailles. Hitler's vision of Lebensraum, or living space, involved expanding Germany's territories. In 1936, Hitler's forces remilitarized the Rhineland, a region demilitarized after World War I. This bold move went unchallenged by France and Britain, emboldening Hitler. In 1938, Hitler annexed Austria in the Anschluss, and later that year, the Munich Agreement allowed him to annex the Sudetenland from Czechoslovakia. British Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain famously declared peace for our time, but this appeasement only fueled Hitler's ambitions. On September 1, 1939, Germany invaded Poland, triggering World War II. Britain and France declared war on Germany, but Hitler's Blitzkrieg Tactics, lightning-fast attacks combining air and ground forces, overwhelmed Poland in weeks. In 1940, Hitler's forces conquered Denmark and Norway, then turned westward. The German Blitzkrieg swept through Belgium and the Netherlands, and by June, France had fallen. The British Expeditionary Force managed a desperate evacuation at Dunkirk. Hitler then aimed to subdue Britain in the Battle of Britain. From July to October 1940, the Luftwaffe launched relentless air raids. However, the Royal Air Force's resilience and radar technology thwarted Hitler's plans, marking his first major defeat. Undeterred, Hitler launched Operation Barbarossa on June 22, 1941. This was the largest invasion in history, targeting the Soviet Union with over 3 million Axis troops. Initially, the Germans advanced rapidly, capturing vast territories and inflicting heavy casualties. However, they underestimated the harsh Russian winter and the resilience of the Soviet forces. The German advance stalled as temperatures plummeted and supply lines stretched thin. The Soviet counter-offensive, including the defense of Moscow and the encirclement of German forces at Stalingrad, marked a turning point. The Battle of Stalingrad ended in a catastrophic defeat for Germany in February 1943, severely weakening Hitler's Eastern Front. In December 1941, Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, prompting the United States to join the Allies. Hitler declared war on the U.S., turning the conflict into a truly global war. 1942 and 1943 saw pivotal battles. In North Africa, the Allies defeated the Axis at El Alamein. In the Soviet Union, the Battle of Stalingrad ended in a catastrophic defeat for Germany, marking a turning point in the war. On June 6, 1944, D-Day, the Allies launched Operation Overlord, the invasion of Normandy. This was the largest amphibious assault in history, involving nearly 156,000 Allied troops. The invasion began with paratroopers landing behind enemy lines during the night, followed by a massive seaborne invasion at dawn. Allied forces landed on 5 beachheads: Utah, Omaha, Gold, Juno, and Sword. The fighting was intense, especially at Omaha Beach, where American troops faced fierce resistance. Despite heavy casualties, the Allies established a foothold in Normandy. Following the successful landings, the Allies began a relentless advance through France. The liberation of Paris on August 25, 1944, marked a significant victory, and by September, Allied forces had pushed German troops back to the borders of Germany. By 1945, the Allies advanced from the west, and the Soviets pushed from the east. The Battle of Berlin in April to May 1945 saw the final, brutal collapse of Nazi Germany. On April 30, 1945, with Berlin encircled and defeat imminent, Adolf Hitler committed suicide in his bunker. Germany surrendered unconditionally on May 8, 1945, ending the European theater of World War II. The aftermath of Hitler's wars left Europe in ruins. Cities were destroyed, economies were shattered, and millions were left homeless. The death toll was staggering. An estimated 70 to 85 million people died, including about 25 million military personnel. The war crimes committed by the Nazis led to the Nuremberg trials, where key leaders were prosecuted for atrocities against humanity, ensuring justice and a reckoning for their actions.